Hi and welcome to Lifestyle with me, Pam Joseph, here at Cotton's Restaurant in Islington. It's a wonderful morning. It is great. The sun is shining. You know, for this time of the morning, I think we're going to have a heat wave later. Who knows? But this is good. But, you know, I'm being rather rude, aren't I? Let me take the shades off. Look straight into my eyes. Right, here we go. It's a packed one today. In a moment, we'll be showing you an exclusive interview. Anthony Jordan it took place with Anthony Jordan with the royal family of reggae, Morgan Heritage. And this is unique to Lifestyle, and well done to him for capturing that. So that's great. We then meet Paul Phoenix. You may remember him from the Black Parents in Education. He's going to be talking to us about bullying and the dangers. We're hearing from rap artist Ineeks. Those of you who know the show and watch the show regularly, you should remember this chap, and we've been showing you his videos throughout. So Ineeks is going to be back with us, and as always we end with Lifestyle Music Corner with Anthony Jordan. Hopefully we're going to get a Cotton's cocktail drink out of it, and if we're lucky and our fingers are crossed and our legs are crossed and everything crossed, we might even be getting a dish from celebrity chef Andrew, who is the MD of Cotton's, if we're lucky. Anyway, let's roll with this. Exclusive to Lifestyle, Anthony Jordan meets Morgan Heritage.
Hi ladies and gentlemen, Anthony Jordan here. I'm here in southeast of London. A backdrop here you may recognise, the O2 London. Tomorrow we're going to have a great concert there, and the performers we're going to have on the night will be the royal family of reggae, who I am absolutely honoured to be joined by right now, Morgan Heritage. How are you guys all doing?
We're doing good.
Nice to
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. No, the honour is ours. Honestly, I'm truly blessed to be here with you guys today. So, tell us, how have you been enjoying the UK so far?
So far, so good. It was good to, be on the ferry from Calais to Dover. We haven't took that ride in a long time, and driving up here on the tour bus, looking at the sights, Big Ben and all these nice things.
Indeed. Great stuff. How about yourself, Peter?
Everything's good, man. We got to give thanks. It's always a joy to come to the UK, for sure.
Okay, here we go. Morgan Heritage. Over 20 years, well, coming up to 20 years in the business. Started off, we had a... No, longevity in music is always appreciated.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's absolutely, but damn, ain't no time flew by that fast.
Well, you know what? They say time flies when you're having fun. And this is what I've realised, it started off as, you guys were there at the Sunsplash, signed an album straight away. How did that experience feel for you?
That was a good experience. That was our first major recording deal, so that was a good experience in our career at the time. We did that album for MCA, and then we went to Jamaica, and history is what it is today.
You don't have to dread to be Rasta. This is not a dreadlocks thing, divine conception of the heart.
So yes, growing up in a family where, Denroy Morgan, a legendary reggae singer himself, was that a great influence in leading you into the...
It was one of our greatest influences. Of course, a child sees his first role model. It comes from within the home. The parents are the first role model for a child. So watching him sitting on the couch and write his songs, I remember songs like High on Your Love and I'll Do Anything for You. Watching him, I remember him doing the hand claps in that song and right track recording as a child. So it has been one of the biggest influence. And then we started to research, Stevie Wonder, Michael Jackson, Run DMC, and the influences on, that was playing on radio and MTV at the time. So Daddy is one of the biggest influences of us, Mr. Denroy Morgan.
Don't be afraid of your ever burning fire. Trust in your fire and you'll never get burned. The fire that rains over heat, air and water. No water can put out your fire. Your fire gonna lift Rasta higher.
Indeed. Peter, for someone yourself, you're a main strong vocal man as yourself. It's quite soulful as well, though. Who would be one of your strongest influences outside of the family?
My father at a young age turned me on to Sam Cooke. So I listened to a lot of Sam when we were very young growing up. I discovered for myself people like Aaron Hall from Guy, Bobby Brown, Mike Jackson, of course, the Jackson 5, Stevie Wonder, the Gap Band, Donny Hathaway, and singers like that. Those are my major influences. The side of reggae, we listened to reggae in the home growing up because our parents always played reggae. Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, Bunny Wailer, Dennis Brown, a lot of Dennis Brown in the home.
Sure.
Gregory Isaacs, Beres Hammond. But I really gravitated to reggae when I discovered Luciano, because that was not too long after we got out of high school, and after Garnet Silk passed away.
Sure.
Because I wasn't into Garnet while he was alive, but after he passed away and hearing about this Garnet Silk guy, I started to get attracted to his sound and his music. So those are my influences.
Okay, we've got the influence on musically, but then again, the instruments. How did that come about that certain members of the family gravitated towards a certain instrument? How for you?
Everybody just gravitated to what they like. It wasn't like a situation where, here, you play percussion, you play guitar or whatever. Gramps started out on the keyboard with one finger.
Sure.
So he knew that he wanted to play piano. I gravitated to the guitar, Mojo percussions, piano. So that's how that came about.
When exactly was it established that, okay, you can all play instruments, we have great singers in there, that it's to form a band as opposed to going down an individual? I know you have your individual singles and careers in itself.
It was our father that was very influential in the formation of Morgan Heritage.
Sure.
We are not even the original members. There was a sister, two sisters involved. We had our brother Jeffrey, our brother Jude Denroy Jr., our brother David, and Daddy saw the talent in all of us when we were young. And he made it a point to make sure that his children were able to bring their dreams to become a reality.
Tell me how come don't I east west them never chat in him but them chat Caesar. Tell me how come people are support the street no people love the prime minister. Tell me how come those in power don't seem to care. It's cause life is so unfair. In this sweet paradise, this is what we swear.
What I'd like to know, in terms of writing, where did that come from then? Because you can always encourage the vocal training and see the talent, but where would you get your passion for writing your music?
Well, we all loved writing, especially myself, Yuna and Mojo. Gramps is like, he's all about melodies.
Yeah.
Sure.
He'd come up with all kind of melodies and we'd put lyrics to his melodies. So when it comes to the writing, whether it's the melody or the lyrics or forming the chords for a song, each one of us just loved doing that because we listened to great artists, songwriters as children growing up, and we admired these things. We always wanted to tell our story, more than, just being able to do music and someone always writing your lyrics. We had a story to tell, and that's what we did. It's pretty much like we helped each other become who we are. Self-taught. We didn't get a lot of musical lessons to become who we are. We pushed each other to listen to artists that we loved, to try and sound like them, to do vocal stylings like them, and that's how we became who we are.
The legendary Morgan Heritage.
Indeed, thank you.
Out of many one people, can you see that anywhere? Everyone treated equal, and this is why so many die, leaving so many to cry. Tell me how come there's so much guns in the streets and none of them gun they never make ya. Tell me how come AIDS is spreading wide, taking over this sweet paradise of Jamaica. Tell me how come the dollar value's going down and everything's going up around town. Tell me how come Google had to get gunned down. 'Cause life is so unfair.
Reggae industry in itself, why do you think it's not highly regarded as, it's given the full credit that it deserves?
Because reggae music was created in Jamaica by Jamaican people, mostly people who grew up in the ghetto, born and raised in the ghetto. And we all know that Jamaican people are not people who can just control something. Our slogan in Jamaica is, we run things, things not run we.
Indeed.
You understand? So when you have a people who create a music where captivate the world as much as reggae music in Jamaica, you have corporate companies looking at like, how can we get into this? Them can't see it. So now reggae music has now found a place with these corporate companies where their people have taken up reggae music. Like white America is now into reggae music big.
Yeah.
Europeans are into reggae music big. So now they can go to these young white American kids and say, let's do a deal. And they'll be like, sure.
Yeah.
And you will see them become famous in the next 5, 6, 7 years, and they'll be icons of reggae music. A Jamaican do him thing. A man from Capricorn, let's do a deal. Do a deal with who? Who you want? Who man a deal with man? And it just goes a whole nother place.
Sure.
That there was no intention for that. You know, so it's just the business ethic of how we do business, and no say we want to control all things. It caused the music to not progress as much as another genre would. Not saying that the world doesn't love reggae, because everybody loves reggae.
It's the business
It's,
side.
to me, it's the biggest music globally from that time, and what has come and rivaled reggae in that global bigness is hip hop. You know, where everyone in the world loves reggae, everyone in the world loves hip hop. And right now, you see the reality of this because you have a person like Snoop Dogg who leaves his genre and takes up another genre. Snoop could have picked any genre in the world, and he could have become a rock star. He could have joined a rock band and just rapped, and he would have been the man choose reggae music.
Most definitely.
And from him dropping him album has been the #1 reggae artist on the Billboard charts. From him album drop till now.
It's true, very true.
Don't let an artist do that in a reggae. He's a dead man. Bob Marley. And he didn't even do that when he was alive. Did that when he was past.
Yes, it's true.
So there's something about reggae where people want, but we have to find a way to make it business. Because at the end of the day, it is music business. We know so reggae music is a spiritual thing for we, but at the end of the day, it's business. Church business is a business. Much as you see the pastor up on the pulpit a preach and I say, God and save this and you need to be baptized. When I'm done preach, yo, where my money at?
It's very true. No, we can't do that, yeah.
You understand? It's a business. I see gospel singers backstage at a concert, a wild up promoter for their money. And him just I said Jesus saves, and life is not about riches, and life is not about, possessions and big houses, and when him done work, where my money? So everything is a business.
It's on that business element.
The business element of reggae music, that's all we're missing. You could have had many more successful platinum selling reggae artists, just like Maxi Priest or Bob Marley, Shabba, our recent ones, Shaggy and Sean Paul. You could have had many more of us, but the business of reggae music has been a hindrance to that.
Okay. Again, would you believe that, sticking onto this element, would you say possibly better a closer link with management would help that improve the reggae?
Yeah, representation always helps, but representation alone is not the issue. We have to, as artists, allow ourselves to be represented. When you look at the premier artists across the globe, they all are represented by someone, and they allow themselves to be represented. They're not trying to cut side deals on their own and book their own tours, and you have a booking agent. You know what I mean? So these are the things when Peter speaks of the aspects of the business, that's what he's really referring to, the inner workings and the things that make the machine tick. Everybody's staying in their lane, as they say.
Wow. Amazing group. We can't leave it there. All right, so after the break, we go back. Anthony Jordan and Mortgage Heritage. We'll see you soon.
Yo,
this is Morgan Heritage.
And right now you're watching the lifestyle show right here on
Ben TV.
Who said that?
Morgan Heritage.
It's cool to be conscious, man. Check it.
Hi, welcome back to Lifestyle with me, Pam Joseph, here at Cotton's Restaurant in Islington. We've seen the first part of the exclusive interview Anthony Jordan held with Morgan Heritage. Here's the second part, part two, as they say. Here we go.
Gramps, I'm going to move on to you now with this one because you've actually created your own label. How difficult has that been for you in terms of working with the artists, or how easy has it been on the other hand?
It's been difficult on some points because you have to create your own accounts. You know, you create the product, but you got to find distribution. It's like you're selling cars and you got a lot full of cars. You got a garage full of cars, but no customers. So it forced me to have to step up and go out there and find retail places that buy albums, because before we having an outlet like VP or any major label, they already have these accounts in place, and some of these accounts are hard to get, like the Virgin Megastore and these places that carry tons and tons of warehouses of CDs. So the shelf space is limited. So to take one local reggae album or one local dancehall album, it's limited. So it was very difficult in that side, and at the same time it was great to have that creative control and to also be able to learn and appreciate the business side of it, and be able to work with different artists like J Boog and my son Jamiri Mag, and the opportunity to tour with different artists, you know.
Sure. Would you say something like technology such as iTunes has helped in the music industry?
Of course, it's helped because the predominant way that people get their music now is digital devices. So right now, people with record player in them car, you don't see that. Not even a CD player, other than that's what comes in the vehicle. And even most vehicles today are coming with a USB slot that you can just take your USB and stick it in your car and play your music from in the car or off of a USB. So the technology is growing on different devices. Mobile devices have helped to take the music directly. What has hurt the music business and record sales, an album today is just a part of the brand of an artist today. People aren't buying music like they used to, because a man buy it and they call it shareware. A man is sharing your music, so it's not considered illegal because he's sharing it. He's not. So a man buy your album and it gets uploaded. It's in somebody's iTunes. Anybody can draw it from anybody's iTunes if you don't make your library private. So people need to privatize their libraries and their music, because it helps us as the artists. That if you want to listen to the new Morgan Heritage album, Here Come the Kings, you have to go and buy it, brother. Or you ask the record company, CTBC, to send it to you. But mobile devices has made it very easy to access the music. But that's why a lot of artists are creating different brands like sneakers line, clothing lines, alcohol lines. So, it's made it fun and some parts difficult.
So all I need is you, baby. Body to body with only you, baby. I don't need another, 'cause baby, what we got, we got a perfect love song.
Being a lady within the music industry, how has that? Would you see it as a challenge? Do guys have it slightly easier, or?
There is a challenge for women. I'm just highly blessed for the position that I am and that I've been given to display my talent amongst my brothers. But it is a difficult industry for women. It's a difficult world for women. You know what I mean? A lot of times man makes rules, and it's not what God has given us, and it causes division and it causes strife unnecessarily. So for me, I consider myself a blessing. But what I do tell other women that find themselves in position as myself, to stay strong and stay focused and keep the Holy Spirit as your guide. That's my advice.
Strong faith throughout the way.
Yes, sir.
Indeed. You guys actually took a break. When did you guys decide it was time to come back?
Well, we before we took the break, we all decided to take a break, and we said, we want to give ourselves like 5 years.
5 years.
So it was a plan from within that we decided to, and we stuck to it. For everyone to take a break, spend time with family, develop ourselves individually, explore solo careers and stuff like that. So it was a plan that we initiated, and we just followed through with it. So, the 5 years came, and we decided, 5 years, let's do what we said we was going to do.
It was covered in that time. Mojo, on to you. We have the album now.
Here Come the Kings.
Here Come the Kings.
Yes.
For you, how fitting is that title?
It's fitting because right now in reggae music there are where you would have said strongholds within the business that are coming back to the forefront. When I say coming back to the forefront, I mean releasing albums that, you know, mean something to reggae music and the foundation of reggae music. Morgan Heritage is known as a group that experiments with music. Throughout all the years in all our albums, you can find a song that reaches beyond our genre. But I think for this album, our focus was to bring it home as far as where the music is created, where we started our career as reggae artists. You know what I mean? We were born in America, but our career as reggae artists was launched when we moved to Jamaica in the late 90s. So, you know, we feel good to see where the music is right now, and we're very receptive to the growth of the music in the international community. Artists from America, artists from Germany, France, Italy, you know, Japan, all these places have their homegrown, even England, you know, right here with Gappy Ranks, have their own reggae stars. And that shows the growth of reggae music. It's not a hindrance. It's an expansion of the music. So we as the people from the root, which is Jamaica, should embrace that and not let it deter us from doing what we do best, which is bring this message and this music to the world.
Got my mind on you and everything you do to me. Yes, I do. Yeah, baby, you the baddest girl I ever been with. Let me tell you, truth be told, girl, you got that magic. Long time looking for, and I'll never let you go. Your love is heaven. I found what I've been searching for. See, you got all I need, girl. In every way, in this here life, baby. Words are not enough, yeah, for me to let you know how good you got me lost on. High on your love, and I don't wanna let go. I'm feeling more than in love. You got me lost on. High on your love, so nothing but love. Cosmos, you got me lost on. High on your love, and I don't wanna let go. I'm feeling more than in love. You got me lost on. Love stone, yeah. Oh yeah, your love is too legit to quit, and I don't ever wanna be without it. Give it to me, give it to me, keep it coming, baby. You're the one that I adore, and I'll always give you more and more. More of my love, ooh, you got me going, got me flying high on your love. You got me going, yeah. Baby, I need you to know just how good you got me lost on.
Okay, you've got Shaggy on this album that you're working with, who's also a Jamaican artist, but where would you guys, you mentioned guys like Gappy Ranks in the UK, who would be artists you would have your eye on to work with in the future from anywhere outside of Jamaica or the US?
Gramps is friends with people like Indie Irie, John Legend. Those are artists that we respect in other genres. We would love to work with them within our music as Morgan Heritage. There's people that has influenced us, like Stevie Wonder. Would be an honor, you know, a gift and an honor to share studio, a mic, a stage, anything with artists on that caliber. It's a long list because of our influences. I would tell you someone like Coldplay. Loogie may say Eric Clapton. Peter may say, you know, Teddy Riley is back in the studio producing. Yuna would say Sade, you know, I want to, you know, do something with her. You know what I mean? Sure. Mary J, Mary, Faith Evans. Gramps would say, you know, legends like James Ingram. People out of the box like Andre Bocelli. Sure. You know, the blind classical singer. Yeah. And you know, it's like I said, it's a variety of people that we would love to work with, but sure, it would be an honor to work with anybody on that list. Okay,
well, great stuff. Well, sadly, time is wrapping up, and it's been an honor, and there's so much more questions I wish I could have asked you guys, but unfortunately time has caught up. But I would like to thank you all for your time. Enjoy the rest of your stay. Listen. I would love to say best of luck, but you're Morgan Heritage. But tomorrow you're at the O2, you're Brixton, then all over London, and you know the album's out now. So I'd encourage everyone to buy that. and keep supporting these guys, international stars, and there's a tour coming up, if I believe.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Just stay in touch with us. Everything Morgan Heritage, morganheritagemusic.com. Stay in touch. Watch across the screen. morganheritagemusic.com. Stay in touch with us. Social networks. We're there. Instagram, Twitter, at Morgan Heritage. Much love and respect. CTBC is cool to be conscious.
Yeah, perfect day for a love song. Well, Gramps.
That man in route,
I could start till him reach Rockers.
Yeah, man, baby.
Oh na 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 na, baby. Oh na na na. Just one touch, one kiss from your lips, it's heaven, yeah. Loving you is like the perfect love song. You know, the one that you always wanna hear. And when my day's going all wrong, seeing you is like the song in my ear. So all I need is you, baby. Body to body with only you, baby. And I don't need another, 'cause baby, what we got, we got a perfect love song. I just the way you look by me when you see me, and the way you put it by me when you give me. I saw me love when the fire blaze, you see me. Now I'm gonna see me roam round like I'm a gypsy. You're like a piece to a pot, queen to a king, bullet to a gun. What they got in common is they all belong together. And it's made me realize that loving you is like the perfect love song. You know, the one that you always wanna hear. And when my day's going all wrong, seeing you is like the song in my ear. So all I need is you, baby. Body to body with only you, baby. And I don't need another, 'cause baby, what we got, we got a perfect love song. You got me overjoyed with the love that you're giving to me. I make you ask for nothing more. Don't I need, I already have, 'cause you're here with me. Baby, it's you and I forevermore. Baby, you're like a plane to the sky, car to the streets, key to the ignition, baby. What they got in common is they all belong together. And it's made me realize that loving you is like the perfect love song. You know, the one that you always wanna hear. And when my day's going all wrong, seeing you is like a song in my ear. So all I need is you, baby. Body to body with only you, baby. And I don't need another, 'cause baby, what we got, we got a perfect love song.
Baby, everything about this love we share is perfect. Nothing on the road we can come near it, no worth it. Every room you sleep in, and you light it up like lights in a Times Square, New Year's Eve, electricity, Tokyo. Woman, your love a fall upon me like the falls of Niagara. Lift me higher than the peaks on the mountains of Kenya. With you I reach a level that is ever blessed.
And it's made me realize that loving you is like the perfect love song. That you always wanna hear. And when my day's going all wrong, seeing you is like a song in my ear. So all I need is you, baby. Body to body with only you, baby. And I don't need another, 'cause baby, what we got, we got a perfect love song. Baby, we got a perfect love song. Oh, 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 oh.
Boy, I tell you, the perfect love song is nice and easy, warm and easy. Take it to my sweet island in Jamaica, make everything nice. Give the heritage spice.
Wow, we can't believe it's such a talented group. All in one family. Can you believe that? You know, I think our family's quite famous. Actually, my brother has started in Law and Order UK. He plays the new lawyer, Patterson Joseph. Watch out for that. Okay, here we go. We're going to go for another break now. When we come back, bit serious now. We're going to talk to Paul Phoenix of Black Parents in Education, and we're talking about bullying. See you soon.